Hi, my name's Lisa Springer, and I'm so glad that you can join me today. I will not have music with me, so if you want to grab some of your favorite music, or we're going to be doing like a flowy type vinyasa to help kind of ease some of the excessive energy in the body and just go into like a nice restorative, because now sometimes it's hard to just do restorative. So just find yourself in a comfortable seat. You can have a blanket underneath you, just making sure that the lower back is comfortable. Always checking in with the body. This practice of prana vinyasa is about connecting with the heart, the inner heart, and then from there, it will guide you in your movement. And Vinyasa is about matching breath to movement. Prana is life. It's the life force. So if you take your hands like this, like a wing, and you place it over the heart. Our heart is our largest magnetic center. It is a place of answers and connection and love, what we deeply need right now. So just massaging the heart. I know it sounds kind of funny, but it's really helped me to heal through a difficult time. So just connecting with the heart. The eyes can be soft or open, whatever feels good. Just feeling the earth below you, the crown of the head reaching tall. I am here just carving out this time for you and connecting with the heart. We'll start with a moving meditation for about 2 to 3 minutes, and we'll do some gentle flow and bring it on down. It'll be like a 30-minute just self-regulatory practice that will hopefully just start your day off great and just put you in a good place mentally. But we're not going to stay up here in the brain. We're going to pull everything down to the heart. So just starting with a nice inhale. Inhale and exhale. Washing over you. Prana is like the water, like it's very fluidy. So it's like waves. And exhale, going at your own pace with your own breathing rhythm, bringing it down. And intentionally moving slower. Sometimes it just feels good to inhale, audible exhale. And there's different ways too. You can go in like this. Whatever resonates with you. We're just going to do this to kind of drop in, connect with the breath. Just clearing the mind, bringing the thoughts into the heart. And just letting go of all that is unnecessary. And opening up to what you want to call in today on this full moon. And inhale, waves of peace over you, and paying attention to your movement, because each wave has a beginning, middle, and end. And when you're on the mat, you can kind of see maybe where that resonates with your life, where you might feel stuck and you need to flow some energy. So just getting lost in the movement. It's time to let go and release. We will slowly just get into tabletop. So I think it would be best, well, maybe, yeah. So we put the shoulders over the hands, always making sure that you're comfortable. Like if you have knee issues, don't worry about it. You can put a blanket under the knees. The back is neutral. We're just going to give some love to the spine. So we just drop the belly, open the heart, and then round like a cat. Exhale. Inhale, open the heart, and exhale. And just start to go inward and listen to where your body wants to take you. Just unwinding and following the pathways in the body that need to be released. And nice, easy breaths. We're kind of doing a lunar flow, which is soothing. This can also be a fiery flow for those who like super, more energized. So I can bring that too. But I feel like with the full moon and everything going on, it's kind of nice to just get flowy. But always listening to your body and doing what you need to do. So from here, we tuck the toes and we lift up into our first down dog. Melting the heart to the thighs and then shifting. So raising up on the right, ball of the foot, and then lifting on both sides and then over to the other side. Nice stretch. The head is heavy and just letting it hang. Letting go of all that is unnecessary there, that is heavy on you. And what's even nice is you can take some waves now. This might feel weird at first, but you just start moving like a giant wave. And it feels awesome. And then we can walk the hands back. You can bend your knees on the first one. Always, being mindful of your lower back, resting on the thighs. This is a ragdoll, just swaying side to side. If you want, you can grab opposite elbows, just shaking it out. Just give yourself the freedom to go within and let the inward shape the outward. Your shape is beautiful because it's coming from the inside. And then going up the shins, and then inhale up. And I'll turn this way. So you're feeling the feet on the earth. You can lift the toes, and you can just start to feel the energy rising. Core is in. And just lifting up and feeling this long line of energy. And somebody said something really cool. What was about, we're not going to worry about time right now. We're going to worry about, not worry, but we're going to look at it as how do we conserve our energy in the body and use it to our best. And then drawing into the heart space with the breath. And we're going to do a couple of heart openers. So I'll face this way. So we inhale up, exhale, always being mindful of your back. And so you're going like this from the sacrum up. So it's reaching up, over, and then down, massaging down the legs. And if your lower back is bothering you, you can always bend the knees. We're going to go through this 2 to 3 times. So just taking a breath here, and then up the shins, just connecting with the body. Tuning everything out, giving yourself a break. And then around. If that's too much, you can always be like this, and then it's just a wave. Just practice that. It's very, it feels so good, and I believe that the body is meant to be, not rigid, but just flowing. We are made of water, so much water, and it's just connecting with that element. back. The heart is open and down the backs of the legs. Self-love. Just being kind to the body, not pushing it, listening to what it needs today. We'll go up for one more round. Inhale, reaching to the heavens and just giving your worries to a greater source and breathing with every movement. One more. The heart is open. I'm ready to receive all that is good. Exhale. I know it sounds weird sometimes, but it's like I do it all the time now. It's like just such a great stress reliever. So we're going to get to the ground, and we're moving through this nicely. I just show you this because this is also nice. You can even go into a child's pose if you want here. It's always nice to touch the forehead with the earth and just roll it out. Bowing to the earth, connecting with the earth, grounding down. I am safe. And just maybe even thinking about your intention for today. Calling in, maybe you need peace or energy or focus. Really simple. And then we scoot down. This is called pranam. So our hands are in this prayer-like form. And just roll the forehead out and also the hips. So it's very grounding. And then the hands are like, it's like piles of earth, so that you get the arms get wide like this. And then we start, the feet are pressing down on the earth. And just slowly, like a wave. But it's very light on your fingertips. Inhale. Just letting it flow, feeling your feet on the earth. You can even begin to raise one leg up, and it's like a giant, beautiful wave. Very freeing. And nobody's shape looks the same as anyone else's. It's just a really nice way to distribute energy and any stress. And just start. It wakes up the body and soothes it at the same time. So then we will push back up into a downward dog, your second one. So just kind of walk it out here, making sure if you need to adjust, always checking in with the body and knowing that. Listening to the body and knowing what, listening to what we need. We're always shifting through different things and just breathing through each change as it comes along. So we'll just do some hip circles, and then we'll settle into some restorative things. So inhale up. So it's like a wave. So beginning, middle, end. The hips need this circular motion. They carry a lot of emotion in the hips, so just letting it go. And one more here. And then the other side. We're just getting ready to settle into some restorative poses. So lifting slowly, and then inward, beginning, middle, end. Using the breath. And one more here. So now you got the synovial fluids moving around. And it might be nice. So if pigeon pose sounds good to you, I'll give you two alternatives. If this one is too much for you, then I'll show you the next one. So it's like you're in down dog here. And so you bring the hip over this way. And then slowly walk it out. And using the breath, not forcing anything, and just being gentle on the body. You can even rock back and forth. And then I'll show you the other alternative if that's too much. So it's getting on the back. Always honoring what's best with your body, making sure your head and your neck feel okay. So we take the foot and bring it over the knee. Never doing anything if it's painful. You can rock side to side like this. You can interlace the fingers behind. And just start to let go. We're going to go into restorative poses soon. We'll stay here for a couple minutes. Or if you're still in pigeon pose. And just releasing whatever comes up. Anything that is heavy or holding you back. And tuning into what your body needs today. And making a promise to yourself that you're going to give extra care to your body, because this is extra stressful times and more self-love is needed. You can just slowly unwind. And if you're back here on this side, you can go over to the other side. Interlace the fingers. And just notice how each side feels. If that's too much, you can put the foot down. Or the option, like on the other side, was the pigeon pose. I'll show you that again. But never forcing anything. It's not really like a stretching thing. It's a gentle, we just kind of float into, we got the body flowing, and then not forcing anything or being aggressive on the body. Because we're not really very warm at this point. So lifting up and then bringing it around and over. And both sides will feel different. You can walk it out. If you need to come out of it, always honoring what you need. Going inward. Bowing to the earth. We'll stay here for a few minutes. Yeah. So if you need to stretch, always it's an invitation to really listen and see what your body is telling you it needs today. And if you don't feel like doing restorative poses at this point, you can still be flowing. A lot of times in our Prana Vinyasa classes, we put on some Jimi Hendrix and we're like dancing, and it's nice to just not worry, like, and it's soulful because it's coming from the heart, and it's just nice to let go and be who you are. If you enjoy that, if you enjoy dancing and just moving your body. So good to move the body. So coming out of that, we have about 10 more minutes. So I always like to leave the last 10 minutes for the most important pose, Savasana. So whatever your Savasana is, if it's on your side, sometimes when you're on your back, it's very vulnerable if you're anxious, but always the option to put one hand on the heart, one on the belly. Another type of very safe pose is the fetal pose. And you can use blocks to prop up, taking as much time as you need to support the body, like what feels best in your body. And blankets are good between, it's just to give support. I'll just leave it flat. So it's like you're not having to hold the body up, but you're just letting it go, and you're opening space up in the body, which creates a very relaxing, open body for all that flowing blood that's circulating from this place of the heart to all parts of the body. And so it's a little bit different of a restorative. So you can just go on your side here. It's an option if that feels good. Or even a heart opener. So your sacrum's to the very lower part, and this is going to support your back here. A blanket sometimes is really nice to calm the nervous system. Everyone's different, so you'll find what you like, and every day is different. And you're exactly where you need to be today. Tuning out the outer world and just giving yourself the permission to go inward. And I'll guide you through just a head to toe relaxation. I've got 10 minutes, so that's perfect. So settling in. The eyes are soft. The cheeks are even just letting go. The mouth is not clenched. You can even move it around and just opening it if you need to, and just letting go of all stress and tuning out all noises. It's okay to not be concerned with the outside world, that you can go inward to your place of peace. It is always available for you. The heart is open. The throat is open. Just imagining like a light in there. I speak my truth. The heart is open and flowing. The lungs are breathing easily. Being able to reset hormones, and which affects the immune system, affects anxiety, chemicals in the brain, weight loss, cortisol levels. So this art of doing nothing is doing a lot. The tummy is open. There's no stress. You're safe here to just let go for a few more minutes. Just give yourself that gift of sinking in, becoming part of the earth. The body is heavy. There's no grasping. The sounds, the smells, your music is just washing over you like a wave. The breath is effortless and easy, lulling you. Sometimes you fall asleep if you're exhausted, and that's okay. Whatever happens is perfect, and it's going to energize you. And coming from a place of safety, the lower back can just settle, and the legs are like trees, just falling where they need to go, being supported by the earth, and then just feeling energy down to the tips of the toes. And being open to receiving love into the heart space. And even if you want to just give yourself extra love, placing one hand on the heart, whatever feels good, or one on the belly. Sometimes an eye patch is nice. That will help you settle in. Just taking a few more minutes here. Feeling the earth holding you, cradling you. Are you noticing more energy from above you or below? The mind might be busy, but that's okay. It is doing what it should be doing. Just going in its little circles, just bringing some light in there, some space to wash away any cycles and being open to new perspectives. This place of the new moon calling in a release of control. Restorative yoga is about not letting go of resistance. Because it takes up space. And stress is constriction and peace is openness. And you can grasp all you want when you're done here. It's just a nice, safe place to give your body that break. And my yoga teacher reads Anamkara from, it's called The Spiritual Wisdom from the Celtic World, and it has beautiful things about the heart. So just taking this in. The human heart is never completely born. The heart is the inner face of your life. The human journey strives to make this inner face beautiful. It is here that love gathers within you. Love is absolutely vital for a human life. For love alone can awaken what is divine within. In love, you grow and come home to yourself. When you learn to love and to let yourself be loved, you come home to the hearth of your own spirit. You are warmed and sheltered. You are completely at one in the house of your longing and belonging. And that growth and homecoming is the unlooked-for bonus in the act of loving another. Love begins with paying attention to others with an act of gracious self-forgetting, but always taking care of self first. This is the condition in which we grow, and this is what I wanted to share with you, that I was a very closed-off person. I had a lot of things happen, and I'm a very loving, nurturing person, but when it came to receiving love, I was very protective. And a yoga teacher told me she could feel this energy, and I was going to meet my biological mom, and she said, you have to open your heart. You can do all of this, you can eat good and do all of these things, but until you receive love, it's not. And you can't just be giving love all the time. You need to receive it. So whatever is maybe a challenge, just lean into it. Lean into it and know that you are worthy of either giving love or receiving love. And we just close with this. And just connecting with the heart and feeling it beating, its vitality. And it's radiating. When the heart is open, it goes to all the other chakras. And that you've done something really, really healthy for you today, and just being so proud of yourself that you checked in. You can begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes, maybe just seeing if you feel any new energy or maybe anywhere that's not feeling right. And slowly roll over to your side and meet me in the same position where we started. Just checking in and just noticing how you feel compared to when you came here today, without any judgment. And it's okay if you're stressed and you're thinking about things you need to do. It's okay. Self-compassion, more mercy, more grace. These are some weird times, so just having a lot of grace on yourself and others. We'll just end with 2 collective breaths. So inhale, audible exhale. One more. Inhale, audible exhale. Just bring my hands to the heart space, connecting with my center of love, the place that made me feel alive again when a lot of things happened. In a place of there's always love in there, always. The heart has an endless capacity to love. You are worthy of it. Seek it. live for it. It rises above fear, rises above all this stuff. So thumbs to the third eye. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. And I thank Amy so much for always being so open and willing to let me do new things and hiring me when I was super new and not knowing what I was doing. So I just thank her so much, and namaste. And please, if just sending any donations this way, and it's a great studio and everyone's accepted. There's something for everyone. And I wish you a happy Tuesday.